61% individuals that were surveyed by Live Career, and I'm going to leave a link to this in the notes section below, reported they feared retirement more so than death. I guess I get it. We work for 40 plus years and we're known as a program manager, an attorney, or some kind of educator, maybe a doctor, business person, and now we're known as retired. We've lost that identity out there. There's other fears as well. There's a fear of just becoming irrelevant or invisible. There's a fear of losing relationships. There's a fear of the financial concerns out there. There's a lot of anxiety that individuals that are going into retirement are going to deal with. I was recently talking with a former colleague of mine, somebody I worked with, and I haven't seen for probably 13 years. Actually ran into him, and he was telling me that he is retiring in the next couple of weeks. And he said that it's something that he's concerned about because he just doesn't know what he's going to do with all of that time on hand. These fears, they make you human. So keep that in mind. It is not the end, it's the beginning of a new chapter. And I'm all about embracing retirement. And I'm about embracing retirement through purpose and passion and new beginnings. And that's what my tagline is. So what do I mean by this? Let's take a look at purpose, for example. I mean, for me, my purpose is this YouTube channel. It's sharing the knowledge of how I'm transitioning into retirement. I feel that I can talk about this because my prior channel was all about helping individuals transition their career when they've lost their job or they want a new job. And I was speaking to an audience of professionals in mid to late career. And a number of the individuals, my clients at the time, would come to me and they would say, I've been doing the same thing for 30 years. I still want to work, but I want to do something different. I want to have something that's more meaningful. And I would help them transition into those kind of roles. And now I want to be able to help individuals transition into retirement, if that makes sense. And I'm going about this as I'm transitioning into retirement too. Now, I just mentioned some of the concerns out there that people have, whether it's a fear of irrelevance, a fear of losing identity, losing relationships that you built up, the friends at work and stuff. For me, retirement was growing older. I've never been one who enjoys having a birthday. I go into birthdays kicking and screaming because I don't like growing older. And so this was one of the more difficult things for me to embrace, was just having to get older each year. But you know what? There's no stopping it. And I soon realized that it's okay to have these fears, but look at it as do the best to make sure that these golden years, you are the healthiest you can be and you have the right mindset and you are happy, and how to be happy. And I did a video on this, how to really be happy in retirement. I'm going to link that in the upper right-hand corner because I think it's an important video. Certain things that you need to do to ensure your happiness in retirement. And really, it's not about the money. It's about some other things out there. So definitely check that video out. But again, for me, it's the purpose. It's the YouTube channel here. It's being able to get up in the morning and know that I have certain things that I'm going to do, create the video, do the editing of the video, map out the scripting of the video. I have something every day that I'm doing. I'll spend 20, 25 hours a week just doing this YouTube channel. And I love it. It gives me purpose. So what is it out there that you could do? What is it that you feel that you can start doing that just makes you lose track of all elements of time? I think that's one of the biggest clues out there. What are the issues in your community or even in the world that really drive you to act? Some people will find that as a purpose. Here's a good one. What are the skills? What are the knowledge that you have that could benefit others? You may even find that starting a coaching channel or starting a one-on-one mentorship program. There's a lot of individuals out there, retired individuals that are doing this. And the big one is just, what did you dream about before your career took center stage? These are all questions that you can ask yourself that can help you find your own purpose. Like I say, I found mine with this YouTube channel. And then let's talk about passion for a second, because I think passion is probably one of the biggest rewards that retirement gives us. It gives us the time to do something that we really enjoy doing, that maybe we didn't have a lot of time to spend on before. So let me give you an example. My friend Mike, and I actually did a video on this a few years ago, and I'll put this link in the upper right-hand corner one or two because it's a real inspirational story. Mike was one of my best friends, and he was retired, but he found a passion in the game of chess to the point that he actually monetized this. So he was a former grandmaster, and he was the one. I knew how to play chess, but then Mike taught me how to play chess, and I really enjoyed the game playing with Mike. We would play every Friday, and I actually went out and I helped him because his big thing, and he was making some money on this, he was teaching kids how to play chess. And he would have chess tournaments. He would set up chess tournaments. And I actually helped him a couple of times. And again, I have a video that talks about this. Check it out. It's a very inspirational, it's a moving story, and I miss him a lot. But the thing is, Mike found his passion out there. Keith is another friend of mine. Keith is in his late 70s, I believe, right now, mid to late 70s. He goes around in a van. And now Keith has plenty of money. I mean, he's not broke or anything, but this is what he chose to do. He's following his passion, literally following his passion. He's driving all over the country in a van, going to places as a photographer. And this guy does beautiful photography work. And he's actually monetized this too. He's selling some of his photos. He has a print shop. He has a calendar that he does every year. I had the fortunate opportunity to meet up with Keith in Death Valley last year, and I learned a lot from him. So what is it that you're passionate about? It doesn't have to be grandiose. It could be something as simple as gardening, learning a new skill. I'm all about continuous learning, and there's platforms, there's Skillshare. In fact, I just resubscribed to Skillshare this month. I love that platform. I do classes all the time. I'm currently doing one on Photoshop. Learn a new skill. Become a mentor. And this was also something I talked about as a purpose, but it can also be a passion as well. And this may be a mentor to other people or volunteer. But you got to find something that is really enlightening you. You don't want to just spend your retirement years sitting in front of the TV as a couch potato. There's so much more to move you. So don't think of retirement as a resignation from your work. Think of it as a graduation from your work because it's a brand new chapter in your life, and it's one that you want to embrace. Purpose, passion, and new beginnings. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't done so already, make sure that you subscribe to this channel, hit that bell notification as I do upload new videos every week. And I look forward to seeing you next week. Take care.